Hey guys, it is Kyra with Angelic Elixirs. We are back at it again with another reading. Today it is a waxing crescent moon, which is actually, I think last live it was a waning crescent. So this one is very spiritually charged because it's right after the new moon, which is all about letting things go, starting fresh, planting the seeds for new beginnings. And so it is all about like emergence and intention. So basically the seeds that you planted roughly a week ago, or like, in theory, the seeds that you planted, they will start to slowly emerge. They'll slowly start to sprout. So it's not like seeing the full picture or seeing, the full conclusion of what you've been expecting, but it is a slow start, is what this basically represents. It also does represent hope and receptivity. So it does represent like a very fragile, tender kind of hope. They say because of that little sliver of the moon. And so it's something about like this being very, it's just incredibly tender. It's kind of like it says a yes after the void, basically, if we're relating this to any readings of no contact or not hearing from someone or just having a complete lack of action, it is the yes after hearing nothing for so long. Even when it comes to like businesses, things that you might have been working on, personal accomplishments you might have been trying to achieve, you may have noticed like it may have seemed like it's at a standstill, but this is basically like the start of it. This is the growth of that. It is also about manifestation powers. So it's all about taking like very small intentional actions towards your goals. And like your energy at this time is like very magnetic. It's also kind of why I wanted to use the law of attraction tarot for this reading. Like something about like the energy these last couple of weeks is like someone is really attracting what they're putting out, good or bad. It depends on what side you're on. But it is definitely heavily about faith and trust. So it's all about how a lot is not seen that's under the surface. So even if you can't see any changes, you can't see anything growing, you don't see anything sprouting, there is a lot that remains unseen under the surface. Once again, it's also about rebirth. That theme keeps coming up a lot in these readings. Represents divine feminine, so it's all about creativity, femininity, fertility. Definitely someone who's feeling inspired. I don't know why, like it's reminding me of the last, I think 2 readings ago about like this muse energy. Like someone feels like someone's their muse, or they get inspired by someone. It's much seat. Like I'm like all the way over there. Hold up. But just a quick disclaimer, I'll make it fast, unlike the first time. But I do have the viewer wishes that are available right up here if you're watching on TikTok in this corner. That's for if anybody wants to do like yes or no questions. I'll answer those with the Magic 8 Ball. You do also have that option to do like little mini readings if you'd like. Um, Varying prices, of course. I will do all of those at the end of the live just because, usually if I'm doing a whole collective reading, it's kind of hard to like stop it. Let's answer this question. Then we go, so I will do all those at the end of the live. And if you happen to leave or I don't get to you or don't see it, just send me a message and I will get to it. I will also state for the castle fantasy one. For that one, it's not only like a full extended personal reading, but I'll be writing like a personal note. I'll be gifting them with stones, Palo Santo, certain plants and stuff and herbs. So that one is just for the big OG supporters and all that. And then, as usual, I do have my subscriptions available. Lowest one, you just get the yes or no questions answered. I usually do a raffle for these. If you want like yes or no questions, I'll try to do a raffle at the end of the live. Um, and so I do a raffle for anybody who wants yes or no questions. And then, like next year, you get like discounts on my shop. And then you also get entered into a raffle for free readings. And then the highest tier up is the super subscribers, basically. And that one is like, once again, you get entered into the free reading raffle. You get like the Magic 8 Ball, automatically answered yes or no questions. And then I also added a 911 emergency reading. They can do it, I think, once every like 3 months, is what I put. So within 48 hours, I have to give you a tarot reading, dire circumstances type of shit. So that's available for the highest tier. But that's all on my profile. Blah, 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 blah. Moving on. So, I wasn't going to put notes on this one just because I'm like, ooh, I'm ready to do the energy. I made like all new index cards. Okay, do you see this? With glitter ink? Okay. Yes, I'm very fucking proud of that. But this song, I don't know how many of you guys know who Panic at the Disco is. Basically, OG for like I don't. You can't even like call it like elder emo music, even though it heavily is tied to all that. But it seems so like poppy or whatever. But lying is the most fun a girl can have without taking her clothes off. For some reason, like the last like 2 to 3 weeks, that song has repeatedly popped in my head like over and over and over. I don't know who's new here or who knows me, but music is. Oh, thank you for the guess. Music is highly significant for me in my life, like heavily significant. So especially like clear audience is when you get a song coming on in your head over and over and over. You hear it. And so I kept hearing the song. And I just kept hearing like the beginning line, is it still me to make you sweat? Am I who you think about in bed? Anyway, I can't start singing because I have to put it on Spotify. But that kept coming on right before I started this live. I'm playing my music, blah, 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 getting into the zone. Why the fuck is this song come on? I've had like probably like 30 plus songs that were like all in my queue from like probably a month ago because I've been playing the same damn song for 2 weeks by Haste the Day and Adultery. I did a whole 15-minute segment on it on the last live. And yeah, finally I get through all those songs. And then somehow this song ends up coming on. And in that playlist, I have like almost 1,000 songs. So, of course, nothing happens by coincidence. We all know that. But there's something about this energy. Like, for one, the whole lying is the most fun a girl can have without taking her clothes off. For this reading, like the whole reason I even started all of these like new index oracle cards is because I was seeing like so many different phrases I want to write down from that book I've been reading, Thread Needle by Carrie Thomas. And so it was something about like these they're called guiri berries, I think is how you pronounce it. But they're basically like they look invisible, like little glass beads. I don't know why I'm holding it like you can fucking see them. But basically they're like little glass beads and they're like transparent. They look like, little glass beads, but they have this juice that's like it overwhelms the mouth, overwhelms the senses, and it basically makes you spill your deepest, darkest secrets like uncontrollably. Maybe it's even a secret you didn't know about yourself, or like a secret. Yeah, no, I don't know. But that theme kept coming up: moon darkened secrets, somebody sharing secrets with like trusted people or with people close to them, or someone just coming to the truth of themselves or some kind of secret they've been keeping from themselves. So that whole energy kept coming up. And then it was also about like you can't lie when you do eat them, because if you did try to lie, like your whole mouth would turn black, your teeth would turn black, your tongue would turn black, like extreme ass shit. And so yeah, this song, lying is the most fun a girl can have without taking her clothes off. I don't That's for somebody here. But it does even say like he's like, I've got more wit, a better kiss, a hotter touch, a better fuck. So it's like somebody here is so confident in themselves, like very freaking confident in themselves. Um they they feel like they're better than somebody. So I don't know if they like feel like there's competition around you, or they like see you with somebody else and they're like, no, it's right here, boo boo. It's right the fuck here. But somebody's very confident in themselves. Then we did have more musical inspirations. There was Trapdoor by Dance Gavin Dance, one of my favorite bands for years. And it's crazy how I just now heard that song, even though that was one of those songs that was in the queue for like a month. I just now heard it yesterday, and it's crazy because I had just posted like my last readings were about like this whole trapdoor and this person feeling like they shouldn't walk through this door. They feel like it's a trap or something. So maybe somebody should listen to Trapdoor. It's a really good fucking song. Porcelain by Haste Today, another good song. But yeah, that was all about the dark moon secrets and stuff. I'm trying like a different thing with the lighting today, so let's hope that it goes well. Oh god, okay, let me scoot that back a little bit. Looks like a little ding-a-ling popping out on the screen. Okay, now I feel like I'm like blinded though. Ooh, okay. Ooh, ew, ew. Okay, let me sit this somewhere. It's like easily accessible. I guess I'll sit it on the ground. But I'll do. What was I gonna do? I kind of want to start with the self care oracle. I don't know why. Like I know usually I do like the index oracle cards first, and then we get like the general energy, this and the other. But I'll be feeling like I'll be picking favorites with the decks, and then I just like forget that other decks exist that are like the older favorites or the ones I've like barely even used. So let's try to use his today. And I guess, we can start kind of slow till more people are getting in. But I did already cleanse and purify, say my prayers. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for protecting us as we do this reading. And we always are thanking God for our circumstances. We thank God in the good, the bad, the ugly, the great. Okay, sorry about all the noise. But can you hear me? Anyway, the chair is missing a wheel. That is why that just happened. I'm like, I'm gonna make sure I got some elbow room over here. This thing is kind of in the fucking way, bro. It's kind of in the way. But yeah, let's start with the sacred self. Oh, I forgot I like to show these. Sacred self care. I'm gonna try to like fight for space. Oh, works out perfectly. But yes, I don't know why I just said it like that. I just got like super serious all of a sudden. Maybe that's somebody's like vibe. It's like right to business, straight to business. Like maybe somebody does that where they like can be playful and happy and blah blah blah, and then they're very serious when they need to be. We do have meditate here. So somebody, one, could be doing this already, or it's just advising you to connect with the higher spirit, connect with the Holy Spirit. It is also 11:33. Hello, ask one of my twin flame numbers. So 11:33 could be significant for somebody. But yeah, meditate, positive affirmations. I'll just show you. But yeah, someone could be, I feel like this kind of gives me the vibe of like, somebody saying like daily prayers or daily mantras, yeah, with gratitude list, even under that. This kind of feels like someone is like praying daily. They're connecting to God, the Holy Spirit, to source like every day. Somebody's like really trying to put out positive energy. Like I was already feeling like law of attraction tarot. Like somebody feels like their energy is very potent right now, or maybe someone should be aware of that. But yeah, this definitely just gives me like someone is like thanking God every day, thanking God for the circumstances, communicating with the Holy Spirit, communicating with their angels, their guides, their ancestors. But yeah, somebody's really taking care of themselves. I'm getting, come on now, all these about spirituality, please. Who in here is the motherfucking high priestess? Who in here is on this high priestess shit? We have make an altar, please. And for one, because I don't, I feel like there's a range of people who come in here. So I feel like the word altar tends to terrify people. What do they call the pulpit at church? Go on down to the altar. You see what I'm saying? So you see where a lot of that came from. So whatever altar means to you, that literally is just a space that's like dedicated to God, dedicated to spirituality. So I feel like that, one, maybe someone's advised to do that. I don't know why I think that little picture that she has up top is cute. I think that's Kali, the goddess from Indian culture. I don't know what specifically that would be called. But yeah, someone could have tattoos also. My mind just went blank. I know what it's called, but shit happens. But yeah, someone could have tattoos. I feel like someone might also like to wear tie-dye. That could be confirmation for someone. I also feel like maybe someone, when they get home, like when they're in their comfortable space, someone might like tie their hair up into a braid down the back of their head. Like someone could have long black hair. But yeah, she has like candles sitting up, a little Buddha statue, a little lotus plant or whatever that is. She got her crystals. So yeah, this is just someone who is, I feel like that's like someone cleansing their space, confirmation hunk, purifying their space, getting things in order, getting things together. You can't make it up. I mean, clear your energy. Oh, they're all backwards. Yeah, clear your energy field, please. And the viewer wishes are just gonna have to be on my face, I guess. As I'm saying it, like, please clear your energy field. I feel like that's literally what somebody's doing or being advised to do is they're cleaning up house, cleaning up their space, cleansing their aura. Somebody might also be finding like new ways to connect to God, like spiritually, like finding little ways and things that they do every day. Like even for me, I feel like, I've started to like put stuff into my candles. Oh, that thing is fucking disturbing me. Anyway, but I started like putting stuff into my candles. Like I've had it for probably like a year now. But like little rose petals and elderberries, I'll like put them around like my candle before I light it. And then I even, I got a little mini forest going on out on my balcony. So I even will put like today I just put like some like peppermint leaf. I have this plant called sweet Thai basil, and let me fucking tell you, one, I didn't know basils grow flowers. They're white and purple, and it is literally the best smelling plant I've ever smelled in my life. Like it kind of smells like jasmine, like that sweet but spicy scent of that, and chamomile. I don't know if anybody like knows how those essential oils smell, but yeah, just adding like stuff like that, just from your garden. If you have plants at home, even ones that don't really seem like they have any relevance, I'm just asking ChatGPT, what's the spiritual significance of peppermint leaves? Everything has a significance. Peppermint for clearing the mind, clearing the senses. So I just feel like that's the energy here. Like I started putting my plants into my tea. Thank you, Keurig, for that little cup that you can use and add anything you want to it. Yeah, plant getting heated the fuck up in that bitch. Anyway, that's where somebody's at. Is they're clearing their space. They're becoming balanced. Do I want to move to another oracle yet? Yes, I do. Because I haven't pulled this. I haven't used this one in a very long time. Like a very long time. And usually I would like pull this deck whenever there were like some deep, dark, and depressing circumstances going on. Hence the title, Deep, Dark, and Dangerous. But yeah, usually I was like drawn to that deck whenever there was like some kind of circumstance going on. I'm not necessarily feeling like there's like a whole lot of darkness going on necessarily, but I mean with like make an altar, clear your energy. And I already, had written this card. I mean this deck down to use. So we just gonna do it. Do you need to like read these necessarily? No. Okay, I'm gonna turn the mirroring off till we get to the index oracles, cause yeah, I can't see. I can't see my freaking face. So, what am I doing? I don't know. Oh, and then I forgot about the tiny tarot I have back here. I would always grab one. I got this on, what was it, on Temu? Like half an inch. So let's see what we got. Oh, the Joker. I don't think I ever pulled this one before. I hope that it can focus on it. Hold on. Let me. I can't even see if it's focusing or not. But yes, there it is. The Joker card. The Fool. New beginnings. We'll leave this one out. Let's hope it doesn't get lost. Like, that's so teeny and cute. I love those. But anyway, yeah, the Joker, all about, the Fool. The very first card in the deck. Also number 0. So this is, the Fool's all about before the beginning. Step number 1, the Magician. That's the action, the energy, the Big Bang. But with the Fool or the Joker, that's like literally what we're talking about, waxing crescent, the energy before the energy comes in, the potential before the plant sprouts. And so there's something about like, yeah, somebody's taking new steps towards something. I feel like one is just someone has like a new approach to spirituality or like new ways to incorporate that into their life. I also feel like there's like something new in someone's life. I don't know why I put that up when I'm going to have to read these out of the book. Well, maybe. Maybe. All right, all right, all right, all right. Vengeance at the back of the deck. Someone could be a little upset about something, feeling vengeful, wrathful, feeling like somebody deserves something that is not the best. Yeah, we got disconnection. Maybe that's also why somebody's being advised to like connect with God, clear your energy. This is disconnection behind that. So I feel like somebody's like disconnected to their like divine feminine energy or their divine masculine energy. Someone's feeling disconnected to their, I don't know, I'm getting like their natural self. Also 31, 41. And then I also just saw 21. So 111. Also 24, 3, 2. So yeah, I'm getting like countdown. Could be counting down to something or like countdown to a big explosion, especially with that being like vengeance. Somebody could be about to lose their fucking shit. But I'm getting like count down, like somebody's backtracking almost. Where we have focus with Kate C. I will look into that. It has the black cat, up close and personal, in the middle of a forest. This cat really gives like mystical vibes. And I don't know if you can see very well, but that is actually a past loved one. So that TikTok don't try to keep flagging me. A past loved one that this cat actually watches over. Like the Kate see the seeing as like a very large cat. Like it's huge. You can hear it from coming from a while away, but a lot of people will call on it and it would like watch over the bodies of people. So there's something about either one, someone needs to be aware that they're like protected spiritually, or someone's like watching over them. But I'm also getting like, if someone is like building or creating something, it's giving like the intention of like somebody watching over it, watching its progress, watching to see how it does. Yeah, we have service. Come on now. So someone's doing something that they feel like is in service to other people. So you could have like a certain craft, a hobby, or a business that you started that you feel like is for the people, to help other people. Like you feel like it's a, I'm getting like someone here feels like it's a duty of theirs to do something. Someone might even feel like it's a duty of theirs to like, especially, you know, we already in that high priestess, divine feminine and masculine energy. Someone might feel like it's their duty to like watch over the spirit of others, or like watch over like people's souls, watch over people's energy. Or maybe that's like someone's part of someone's purpose that they aren't aware of. Oh, not what I was anticipating. I guess I do know these cards better than I thought. I just hadn't used them in so long. Fetch with Mirror. This one's all about someone's doppelganger. That energy was coming out a lot. Like, I kept saying these readings about like somebody tried to steal someone's identity, somebody tried to steal somebody's ideas. Even with that, like with service coming out, this is like somebody's doing this like with purpose. So there's nothing you could steal from that when it's like somebody's divine mission. But yeah, with Fetch and Mirror, this is all about like someone's doppelganger basically coming in and taking over their lives. But it's, I mean, just look at her eyes. Does that look like a bitch who's up to any type of good? I don't fucking think so. I do actually want to read that one specifically from the book because I just remember that story was actually kind of interesting. But all these cards, Deep, Dark, and Dangerous Oracle, are like have a Greek mythological focuses, like about Medusa and stuff. What number was that? 37. Fetch. There are different parts of yourself that can do different tasks. Look for the real self within the shadow. What you see in the mirror may not always be true. Society can sometimes dictate what your appearance should be to fit societal norms. Discard this ideal if it doesn't fit or benefit you. That makes me think of different parts of yourself to do different tasks. This whole service thing. Somebody's like working on something. Like I'm getting like heavy entrepreneur vibes. So even just like somebody's working a lot on something. Could even be like someone's mental awareness, someone's mental health, someone getting their body together, making themselves healthier. But there's something that someone's like heavily working on, and I feel like they're like you're multitasking a lot. Like you're doing a whole lot of different things at once, or there's like a lot of different energies going on, a lot of different things. It's almost giving me like Two of Pentacles, like with that juggling kind of energy. Like somebody has like a lot going on at the time, and so what you see in the mirror may not always be true. Society can sometimes dictate. Once again, that whole status quo energy is coming up. I feel like there's something about like someone's taking to heart like the perception of others or the perception of society. Even in, you know, if it has to do with someone who's like a content creator or like putting your products out there and it's not like receiving the type of feedback and engagement that you're wanting, I feel like it's not necessarily a reflection of you and your craft. And so someone kind of needs to keep that in mind. But anyways, yeah, we often, oh God, it's 2 pages. Okay, 3 pages. Yeah, I knew this one was deep. We're gonna like kind of skip through some of that. Apparently, a girl was out walking one morning in her town and was astounded to meet another girl who looked exactly like her. This other girl had an excuse for being there and said she was from another city and just as amazed to see her double as the girl from the town. The first girl invited the second to have dinner with her family that night. She wanted to show this mystery girl to her family, knowing they would be amazed. She shared her address and gave her a time and they agreed to meet. When the girl returned home to get ready for work, She told her mother about what she had seen. Her mother, knowing the lore of the fetch, was of course very afraid. She begged the young woman not to go to work because she feared for her and explained that this person she had met, who was a mirror image of her, may well be the warning of her own death. So the young woman laughed about this and told her mother to expect this other young woman over at dinner. Neither would make it to dinner. The young woman inexplicably collapsed on her way home and passed away. Her mirror image did not show at the home. According to my gran and most of the Irish stories, fetches are not in themselves harmful, but a premonition of what is to come. They are spectral versions of the self, a kind of alter ego, if you like, and an extension of the soul. So it says seeing a fetch in the morning means death, but seeing one at the end of the day means a long life ahead. Well, let me see. What else here might be relevant? Pyrite crystal. Also, there's a plant called a mirror plant. I don't think I've ever read that part before. But that whole entire story, like something about like someone, not even entirely about someone wanting to steal someone's identity, but just seeing, what I was saying, like with this whole like disconnection and vengeance, like there's like this other side of someone, there's this darkness, that vengeful side's coming out, like somebody taking some steps back. And so then for that to come out, I feel like that's almost like saying, like, whenever somebody kind of recognizes they're in this like more negative energy, or they're noticing that they're kind of stepping away from their spirituality, is when, you know, they'll start to see more self-sabotaging behaviors. They'll start to see their life kind of go south a little bit. um so just be mindful. Obviously it does not necessarily mean death, okay, but very interesting that there is, you know, somebody up here who's deceased in this card. But honestly, especially with all these readings have been about like ego death and somebody's like death and rebirth, being born anew, this doesn't necessarily give me like a very bad feeling. Because I even feel like maybe this would have went down differently even if she had listened to her mother about not leaving the house or not leaving for work. Like maybe something about like she would have been safe back at the home. But it is interesting how the fetch also did not show up. You know, so I feel like it's just interesting how they were both surprised. So I feel like you might surprise yourself, or like your darker side might surprise you a little bit. But let me see, where are we at? Yeah, I knew this reading was about to take a little bit of a turn. I'm so happy. I already like pre-picked the decks, and somehow they're fitting the vibe perfectly. Not somehow. I do want to leave this amethyst crystal here in the middle. I like how that looks here. But we are moving on to the supernatural oracle. One of my favorites. I do see it as like, well, I used to see it as the karmic deck because I will only pull it out when it was like, I mean, kind of like this one, like really, really, really dark energy going on. So I don't know. I'm just getting like someone needs to be mindful. Also, it's interesting how it's a cat and a wolf in these. And then even, yeah, like the hair in this fetch card. Yeah, they're horns. Like she's got her hair like twisted and braided into horns. So something about like animals, animal spirits. Somebody might be connected to like Mother Nature in some specific way. But just I don't know. That might be for somebody. Very interesting. Cat, wolf, horns, goat, we can say. But what does the supernatural oracle want to show us today? Also, thank you everybody for the gifts. And thank you all. I do actually want to double check the viewer wishes. Like I said, I do all the viewer wishes at the end, but I'm glad it keeps count. But for anybody who wants, you know, yes or no's, blah blah blah. But I like to do it at the end, just because you know you might have a question, pay money for it, and then damn, it was the next question that was answered in the cards. I do want to pull this. Oh, was I shuffling it upside down? Oops. Okay, so I guess none of those are actually reversed. Not to the end. We do have the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. I mean, Rowena keeps coming out. Like, she keeps coming out. In this deck, in the Supernatural Oracle deck that I have, she keeps showing up. And it's crazy because it's Rowena, and I just wrote down in like my brand new little index oracles, which we'll be getting to, that I wrote down Rowan, which I found out is like some people call it mountain ash, a very protective, highly spiritual plant. Like, I did not know that much about Rowan. Like, that used to be one of my favorite names. Rowan, Roman. I always wanted, like, if I had twins, I wanted to name them Rowan and Roman. But anyways, yeah, we have the High Priestess here. So this is someone who's very in tune. This is someone who is spiritually gifted, like to a T. And I'm getting like, this is someone who's naturally gifted, but then they know how to use that to, like, I don't know how, like, to the highest extreme or like to the best degree. Like, they really know how to use it to their advantage. Like, it's like they are not like someone who's naturally good at what they do, or like naturally good at something like spiritually. Like, you can be very intuitive, or you have dreams, or you just have like, you get gut feelings about people and you know how to follow those really well. But there's just something about someone's able to not only do it naturally, but then utilize different tools that other people use to like make them or help them become better at it. This person just exceeds beyond what is expected. Like, I don't know, that's just the vibe I'm getting, especially with this keep coming out. Like, someone here is a powerful manifester. Very, very strong. Yeah, with Ace of Bones. Come on, all about energy. All about a big burst of energy and movement. Yeah, someone here is very powerful. Like, somebody has a lot of fire beneath their fingertips, a lot of fire in their bones. But anyway, we have the Seven of Cups, Eight of Wands. Okay. So this, to me, I mean, especially, I'm always doing love readings, but it's interesting how none of this was about love until I just thought about this. For one, this could just be that someone's kind of like thinking of different ways to communicate something. And I'm not even getting like in a, conversational sense, but like, with all this about like focus, service, being mindful of someone mimicking you, it's like I'm getting like there's something about like what someone's trying to put out, or the energy that someone's trying to put out, with like clear your energy field. There's something about someone's going through a lot of different options to convey that. And I'm also just getting like someone might be kind of reminiscing about some kind of communication. But even if it's not, like I said, about communication, Eight of Wands is literally just fast forward movement. Especially with Seven of Cups to this Eight of Wands. I feel like something goes from like being in someone's mind to being in their reality very fast. Especially, like I said, we have that High Priestess here. This is a powerful manifester, somebody who has God gifted talents, who knows how to alchemize, transmute. I feel like damn near this is probably somebody who you could even be a little bit unaware of how powerful you are. So we have this whole make an altar, clear your energy field. So I feel like that's someone who like you're still needing to maintain this like routine of it. But yeah, I just get like there's something about like someone's dreams become reality very quickly. We do have Knight of Cups. So if this is in a relationship context, I feel like someone is like just I feel like someone's thinking about how to communicate with you, and they're going over option after option. They see all these different ways to do it. But then we have Five of Pentacles at the back here. They don't know what to say. They don't know how to do it. They always come up short. They always come up at a loss. Someone's very anxious about whatever conversation this is and might be had. And if it's not a romantic context, I feel like, like I said, if this is about someone's business, I just feel like that might be what someone realizes works best in like this business avenue. If you're like writing a book, writing a paper, whatever it is when you speak from the heart, that Knight of Cups energy. This is that pure innocence, idealism, a little bit of naivety in it. But this is someone who you don't try to like plan too far ahead. This is someone who doesn't like I'm not gonna say they don't do anything intentionally, but it's almost like this Knight of Cups is more impulsive. This is someone who they they do things on a whim. I don't know why I just heard do things on a spark. I don't know what the hell that means. But yeah, with the High Priestess there, let's split that to Three of Wands. So yeah, someone could be like anticipating contact from someone or anticipating some kind of communication. But yeah, with that Knight of Goblets, that does make me kind of feel like it might be a little love reading, but I do feel like that was like more so the energy check-in up here. So I think we are going to go ahead and get started with my brand new index oracle that we have, and then really get into the reading. So that, I don't know, the energy here just kind of seems like someone's very business minded, business focused. But it's like tying in, like I'm getting like someone's trying to tie in every aspect of what they do with God, with their spirituality, with the Holy Spirit. You know, everything they do, they're trying to do it with the intention of keeping their aura in mind, keeping their energy in mind. Like I'm just getting like there's this very intentional energy about whoever this reading is about. Especially like at the beginning, I was talking about that waning crescent moon and it being like all about taking like small steps towards your intention. Are we gonna leave these out? Let's put them at the back. We'll put them at the back. Do you see them over here? You can't see them anymore. Whatever. Oh. Oh. Utilizing my space, Emily? Yes. Okay, I think that'll have to do. Okay. So, ooh, do I want to start with these? No, we're gonna do the regular index oracle first. I mean, this is just getting massive. And I was thinking about like mixing in these pink ones in. I don't have a wheel at the back of the chair, but I was thinking about mixing in the pink ones in here just so like the messages are even more random, even more like meant for you, it feels. But I mean, I already wrote down so many. I'm like, there's no way I'll even be able to shuffle this thing anymore. But let's see what the index oracle has to say for us. I don't know why, I just keep them like singing. I know that came out in the last live about someone needing to sing. Like their self-care advice was to sing more. Not the last live. That was one of the last readings I did. I'm just gonna check out those. Okay. Oh, let me do the mirroring really fast for all those who are seeing me. Sociopathic tendencies? What is this about, you guys? I feel like that, you know, like we have that one card with vengeance and disconnected. I feel like that's kind of how someone comes across, and or somebody, you know, might really have some kind of personality disorder also, like borderline personality, narcissistic personality, sociopathic personality disorder. But yeah, someone can actually have like some kind of disorder that when when they get upset, they have like no empathy for anyone until after the fact. Yeah, I'm just getting somebody's pissed off. Like that's like the second time this energy's coming out. Like clear your energy field. Maybe someone's like repeatedly getting upset with somebody. Like always getting upset. I do see I like anime. Oh, that was up top. I didn't even mean to grab that. We have crown chakra balance. Makes sense for the high priestesses out there. Might listen to the intuitions. My ears tapped in. Strong sense of connection, enlightenment, spiritual bliss, trust in God, higher self, and spiritual guides. I am complete and one with the divine energy. Certain stones, so crazy. Amethyst. Oh, thank God it didn't fall over. Oh, thank God. Diamonds, clear quartz, and selenite, and then certain essential oils, lime and frankincense. Crumbling to the ground behind that. Okay. But yeah, let's take a look at this and see what is going on. Having flashbacks / PTSD. So someone could also like the way that they are or the way that they behave definitely is like a byproduct of trauma. Yeah, 911 help is on the way. What the hell is this energy? So someone might be needing like divine assistance of some sort, or just like someone might be receiving some kind of help. That's making me think of, I don't know why, like that 911 emergency option I just added for the subscribers. But like there's something about like someone getting immediate help with something. This sociopathic tendency. Yeah, that's very interesting. I do want to look on the back of these already though. What in the ever living fuck on the back of sociopathic tendencies? Yeah, I feel like somebody be acting crazy. Somebody be showing their whole ass. Don't know if you'll ever feel okay. What's on the back of this? At the beginning of the live, I even said that I saw 1133, and I pointed out to all of you who were here. Also, I've been seeing every single one of these numbers the last 2 days. 11:11, 11:22, 11:33, 11:44, 11:55. So I feel like if somebody's seeing that number, that means that like somebody's about to receive like, I'm thinking of that Eight of Wands again from the Supernatural Oracle. Somebody's about to receive like very like swift help, divine help. I'm getting like star card vibes. That country boy and you triggered yourself. That's actually kind of funny because because I feel like for one, I mean, one, someone over here could be like just 100% triggering themselves. But I feel like this is like funny because my ex came to me and he tried to act like he was all upset about what in the fuck was coming out in the tarot reading. Nigga, did you just see me shuffling the cards? Are we watching the same reading? So he literally got mad about, oh my god, you talking about twin flame. Well, I know I didn't show you that card. Yeah. What's new, dude? Anyway, so I feel like country boy, you triggered yourself. There's something about like somebody who's around you just keeps putting themselves in situations where they're left to be triggered. They keep, it's like somebody going to somebody's phone, just like knowing that they will find something, getting mad about something, or there's not even anything to find, but then they want to get mad about something for 500 years ago. That's the energy I'm getting from that. So either A, this person brings out your sociopathic tendencies, or B, this person's just a little, yeah, I was just about to say a little delulu. You know what it says? Do some crazy shit. Yeah, this person might be a little mentally slow, perhaps. Ready to fight. You might want to fight this nigga sometimes. You might want to. I'm just kidding for TikTok. But this person might just, like I said, with sociopathic tendencies, having flashbacks. I feel like whoever this person, like, this crazy, all these weird ass cards coming out. This person might like drive you to violence. They might drive you to having flashbacks. Being around them might like remind you of your trauma. We have 911 help is on the way. So I feel like if this is what somebody's dealing with, getting heavy karmic energy. But if this is what somebody is dealing with, 911 helps on the way is in the center. Help is on the way for you. So especially if you're seeing those numbers 11:11, 11:55, 11:44, 33. I don't know how I just skipped all those. Whatever. But if you're seeing all those 11:44, 11:55, even 11:66, 11:77, or 9:11, help is on the way for you. Whatever situation that you're stuck in, help is definitely on the way. So switching things up from that energy. So I guess for whatever reason that needed to be touched on. So yeah, I guess hello to everybody watching. Let's hope you all don't get triggered today. But we have Divine Daddy coming out. Uh, uh, oh, siren voice, lulling, hypnotizing, mesmerizing. So either one, this person has a really nice voice. Obviously very separate energy from whatever the fuck that just was. But yeah, someone either like this person, if it's a masculine, they might have like a very like deep, smooth voice, or just like something about, I don't know why I just heard like milky, whatever the fuck that means. But like something about someone's voice is like butter. It melts like butter. Very hypnotizing. Someone might feel like they can like fall asleep listening to you. Interesting with Divine Daddy coming out though. We have sweet and sour fluctuating. We got like little heartbreak cards and whole cards. I mean, it's kind of in the reading, like sociopathic tendencies, trauma, PTSD, the vengeance, somebody clapping back. But then we have make an altar, clear your energy field. So I feel like someone here is like, I'm getting like hot and cold energy. Like first someone's naughty, then they're nice, like Sour Patch Kids. Someone could also like Sour Patch Kids. Sour and sweet, fluctuating. Interesting. Did I look in the back of these yet? Nope. Bratty attitude. So someone could come across as like kind of bratty to this person, but they think it's like kind of cute. I don't mean bratty like in a baby, weird ass childish way, but I just mean like somebody's like, oh, I'm a little bit bougie. I like what I like. What are you about to do about it? I don't like that you just said that. No, have attitude. That kind of energy. But somebody like likes that platonic connection on the back of that. So you might actually just be friends with this person. whoever this divine daddy is. Like, I don't think, yeah, whoever this reading is about, you're particularly in a connection with them. And someone here might have mommy issues, masculine energy, I'm getting from that. What was we about to do? Oh, yeah, I do want to clarify those first, actually, before we move on to the, yeah, let's do the holographic tarot. I ain't been using that one as much either. Yeah, we have sweet and sour, divine daddy, and siren voice. I definitely want to look into that. I don't think I want them on this side. Give me a moment. I'm restructuring. Okay. Sweet and sour fluctuating. Like, I don't even know why I want to clarify that one. But it was just like after all that energy came out and then I saw the rest of these cards, I'm like, oh, that's just completely separate energy. Bypassing energy, side thought, oh, here's what you need to know about that. So whatever somebody's dealing with, if somebody's been frustrating the fuck out of somebody and you feel like you cannot escape from this person, or you feel like they're always constantly always starting some shit, help is on the way for that situation. Yeah, justice coming out. I wasn't even trying to shuffle or clarify nothing. Justice coming out. Yeah, justice will be served in this situation. Somebody's going to get handled spiritually or physically. I do not know, but justice will be served. Yeah, I wouldn't even clarify anything yet. So, I mean, yeah. Knight of Swords, Eight of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. Yeah. Somebody's going to be like taking action. Does say endurance here. Unexpected situation. So, it's something unexpected about the situation you found yourself in. Somebody feels like they're unable to move. They're trapped and bound by these circumstances or by the situation. They don't know where to go. But with that Eight of Swords, it does also say that there is a way out. They just cannot see it. It's self-limiting beliefs. So someone does not see the way that they're able to escape. But Eight of Pentacles here, somebody putting in the work. Oh, Queen of Wands behind that, please. Yeah, somebody's putting in the work to like free themselves, to heal themselves. I feel like someone is also maybe recognizing that like one of the things that they can do, or like the only thing they can do in this situation, is pray, cleanse your energy, pray, light some candles, drink some fucking tea, pray. But yeah, what is this sweet and sour fluctuating? Oh, okay. 2 cards. Thank you. I don't know if that's supposed to be. Okay, it is. We got the. I guess I'll read this one first. Okay. Knight of Wands and the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like someone's very impulsive. Why is there what hairs trapped itself around my deck? Oh my god. But with Knight of Pentacles, this represents someone who's very impulsive, someone who loves to have a sense of fun, they have a sense of humor, very enthusiastic. So that's what I'm getting like with this sweet and sour fluctuating energy. So there's someone here, they like that about you. Like there's something about like, I don't know how to describe that. Like it's like you alternate between this like very optimistic, giddy, like very inviting energy, and then you can quickly switch it up. Like it's crazy because literally at the beginning of the reading, I was saying like I was like literally ha 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 laughing joke, and then I was like da, da, da. Like my smile just disappeared. I was like damn, why did I just like shut down like that? So I was like, I feel like somebody here they might like do that where they're like all bubbly and blah blah, and then they're straight to business. So somebody knows how to like close the door. Somebody has a very strong sense of boundaries. Is what I'm getting with that. Someone's very confident. But with the 5 of Pentacles reverse, I mean, literally, it says improve working conditions, restored faith, somebody coming out of poverty. So someone, one, could have been having a hard time financially. But two, I just feel like this is also like somewhere here, they... It's this optimism that has helped someone to escape the circumstances that they were in. It's kind of what I'm getting. Like the inspiration that someone feels within themselves helps them to get out of things that make them uncomfortable. I don't know why I'm like stumbling over that for some reason. Like, I just feel like maybe somebody was like very stuck in this for a while, in that Five of Pentacles upright for a long time. Maybe it felt like at a loss, feeling despair, always feeling left out. Because it could also been someone like had been ignoring their gifts, their spiritual gifts. And so, like I said, with that coming out in reverse with this Knight of Wands, I'm just getting like someone is more in tune with their spiritual gifts now, and that's helping them to have this more invigorating, optimistic energy. What is this, Divine Daddy? Oh, Chariot. Immediately. That nigga did not want to wait. I have the Chariot and the Empress. Oh. Oh. This is kind of making me think that the Eight of Wands may have been communication from this person. The Chariot and the Empress. Not just quick, sudden movement, but charging, racing forward. This is somebody who's like blindly following their intuition. They don't know what they're doing, why they're doing it, or how they're going to do it, but they know it's about to happen. This could be either your energy towards this person with this Empress card coming out. Like, you could be like, I don't know how it's going to happen with this person. I don't know where, when, the why. I just know what the fuck I done seen. I know the dreams I done had. But I also just feel like that is this person's energy towards you. They're ready to come in. They see the full potential of you. They feel like you're very healing. You have a very harmonious energy. Like, I feel like they feel like things aren't put together correctly when you're not around. It's also making me think of this next one. The siren voice, lulling, hypnotizing, mesmerizing. Like, I feel like someone's mesmerized by you. They feel a pull towards you. With that Chariot, you know, Chariot is all about being magnetized. It's also what this waxing crescent moon was all about. Being magnetized towards what you want being attracted back to you, you know. So it's all about this, like, this reciprocity, this equal give and take. I just keep getting like this magnetism. It says victory, journey, determination. So this could have been a long time that this person has been planning to make moves, a long time that someone has been waiting. Two of Pentacles. I was talking about that Two of Pentacles at the beginning. Somebody has a lot going on, a lot of obligations. I wasn't even trying to pull anything, but yeah, I feel like someone has a lot going on. And it says skillful manipulation is one of the words it uses. Now it looks like I'm like weighing some titties, but anyway, this says skillful manipulation. So that's someone who, you know, it's not saying someone who's overwhelmed by the task that they have. It's someone who's very good. Like, I feel like someone's realizing they're very good at handling what they handle, especially with this like sweet and sour and then the bratty on the back of that. I just feel like it's also getting me to feel like somebody feels like they know how to like handle someone's moods. They know how to handle the ups and downs of somebody. Like, somebody's very good at keeping up with somebody. Oh God, Ten of Swords, look at that. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, so somebody could be wanting to rebuild something here. And Queen of Wands again. Yeah, somebody wants to and the Emperor. Good Lord, okay. Yeah, I feel like there was some kind of like, something happened where somebody felt like they were at rock bottom. Everything was over. There was no hope for the situation. Let's just give it up, pack the bags. Like, somebody maybe have felt betrayed, stabbed in the back, feeling like the connection was completely bankrupt. Like, there was no point. Yeah, it says permanent deadlock. So there wasn't that card in the true oracle. I mean, the true emotional about like you guys were bumping heads. Like, I feel like you were like beefing heavily. But then with Three of Pentacles behind that and Queen of Wands and the Emperor, I mean, one, Emperor, Empress, please, hello. But I just feel like this is like this person, not even just this person. I feel like there will be a rebuilding here. You know, this moon phase is all about rebirth, the first sparks of potential. I feel like there's this mutual energy of wanting to rebuild a connection, to defend something. We got the Seven of Wands up there. Especially with that Chariot. It's like somebody wants to, and I kept saying that Justice. I just keep getting like this, like somebody wants to make things right. I don't know what the hell this person did. I don't know if it's the same person from these last readings. Motherfucking cheating asshole. But yeah, what is the siren voice? Lulling, hypnotizing, mesmerizing. Ah, good Lord. The whole card just flipped, turned, and reversed it like 5 times in there. For those of you on Spotify. But, yeah, let me try to read it while I'm putting decks up. And I was even seeing the Page of Wands was right behind, what was it? Yeah, the Page of Wands was behind the Emperor card that I just was pulling. So that's funny how it's coming out now. Initiative expert. It says an important and exciting message. I keep getting the feeling like somebody might be hearing from someone. It might come as a surprise, even. But this clarifying siren voice, I feel like there's something about like your voice, it invigorates them. It makes them feel alive. Like something about it stirs their soul, it stirs their heart. I'm also getting, I don't know why, just like, you know how it is when you have a crush on somebody like real bad and then you hear their voice randomly, like when you're not expecting it and it like scares the shit out of you. I'm also getting like that's it. Like not scares in a bad way, but it's just like, oh, they get like surprised when they hear you. Or it's like almost every time they hear your voice, it's like they forget how beautiful you sound. So I feel like maybe even someone here, they don't think that their voice sounds that nice. I also felt the same about my voice till I got used to it. And I'm like, oh damn, that's what the fuck I sound like to people. Obviously, it also took me figuring out how I like to talk, so I didn't sound. I'm scared of my voice. But yeah, somebody really likes how you speak. You really motivate them. Especially with like, I completely forgot we had all the card. I'm like stuck on that one. Yeah, 3 of Cups, celebration, joy, a joyous occasion. Like you literally make this person feel full of life. It says good fortune, not lacking awards and ceremony. Somebody might even feel like you deserve like an award for your voice. But I just feel like it's just like something about your voice also might bring people together. Something about that with this 3 of Pentacles and that Page of Wands, initiative, excitement. Like I feel like your voice might like not just your voice, but like the words that you say, the thoughts that you have, the way that you think. Something about that is it's hypnotizing, it's mesmerizing. Like the way that you think, people aren't familiar with that or they don't see that too often. So it draws people in, like to your mindset, to the way that you think. Are we about to do the other index oracle? I think no. I want to do true emotional. I think I'm gonna start doing like the true emotional like twice during the lives. And yeah, let's just see whatever clarification we need to. Okay. About this connection. We have turning your back. It's the one I see so far. Round and round. Yeah. Cycles. I wasn't trying to pull another card, but okay. Here we have getting readings. So this person might be getting readings about you. I mean, I just never really see it as you who is watching this because, I mean, fucking obviously. So for this to come out, I feel like someone is like legitimately getting readings about you. Like someone's opening up themselves to spirituality. That was coming out a lot in the last couple of readings. But even if it's not like this person literally getting readings, like if that's just not the type of stuff that they tend to believe in, I just feel like it's that, it just gives connotation of someone researching, someone looking into something, looking into someone, trying to understand someone at a different type of emotional depth, not just what they see on the surface. We do have round and round cycles, triggers, lessons. This is really just making me think of that. Having flashbacks, PTSD, trauma, sociopathic tendencies. I feel like there's something that someone like a cycle that someone goes through over and over and over. And I did put that underneath that country boy and you triggered yourself. So I feel like that's like someone here. They try to trigger someone over and over. It's like a repeated cycle. But I feel like there's some lesson that someone needs to learn in that, and you'll stop becoming triggered by this person. Yeah, wow. Closing the cycle. Maybe you have figured it the fuck out. Maybe you have finally understood the lesson. I feel like maybe someone is even coming to a new understanding of like how this person operates, like why they do the things that they do. You have turning your back. Now that makes sense. I feel like someone's definitely like just turning their back on whoever this is that's just constantly starting mess. Like someone just realizes that's not the energy that they're trying to invite into their lives. If you don't look like rainbows, sparkles, and fucking sunshine, bitch, you can go. So I just feel like, yeah, someone here is, they're done with the mess and they don't give a fuck. Yeah, happily single. Please, happily single. Dating you, doing you, dating stress free, setting goals, career focus. I haven't put that next to that divine daddy. So I feel like even like maybe the masculine here wants to come in because like they know that somebody is single or they don't want someone to be single for too long. You know, people start to get scared, like, oh my God, they're single now. What if they're gonna go with somebody else? So yeah, I just feel like somebody's very happy, single. They feel very satisfied. They feel very content. They feel like they can follow their goals. Jezebel coming out. Somebody feeling like their ultimate sexiness self. This does also represent divine feminine energy to me. Wow, and I put this next to siren voice. Yeah, there's something very sensual about your voice. I don't know if it's the words that you say, or I mean, it might not even just be you specifically. I just feel like maybe it's just you, how this person views you. Like this person loves your voice, like so much so that like they start envisioning you naked. They start having little fantasies about it. Bitch, oh, okay. So what am I doing with these? We're gonna put these over here. And then we are going to move on to the next deck. Wait, what was it gonna? Oh, is it time? It's time for the new Index oracles. Which one? I think I'm gonna put the Empress at the front so I can see that. But yeah, so I have a nice little stack going. I mean, it's not like the length of the other one. Plus, these are not front to back, but we got a little bit to work with here. Yeah, let's see what comes out. Some of them I kind of actually forgot, like what I wrote. There's some I'm like hoping come out, but we'll have to see. So yeah, I don't want to look at the. Okay, that's way too many. I don't want to look at. Oh, I forgot a card over here. Thank you for the reminder. Running. Yeah, I feel like somebody's running from this connection or from a connection. Yeah, I mean, especially happily single, turning your back. Somebody's running from whoever this messy ass person is. But it's just the fact that it's two people in here that are running, you know? Like there's somebody's running with someone. Yeah, turning your back but running. Somebody might be running like towards another option. Or it could be like a whatever divine daddy that's different than that other energy. That person could be running towards you, want to run away with you. I'm even seeing like the masculine energy here is leading the way. They are leading the running. So that's very interesting. So what else do we have? Okay. I'm gonna take those. I think that's it. Nope, this one. One more? We'll do one more. Nope. Maybe. Okay. Oh. I do see their heart stopped. So somebody could have found out something. With this card, this like gives me the feeling of like someone saying something and they can't believe they said it out loud. Like, oh my God, I can't believe that just came out of my mouth. Like, why would I say that? Well, I guess I've eat it. You can guess and use your imagination for what that may mean. Eat it. So, like I said, heavily sexual connotations that this person is kind of giving. But we do have opportunity versus love. So I feel like maybe that's like a big lesson that someone's learning right now in their life is what an opportunity looks like versus what actual love looks like. You know, an opportunity will seem good at the moment. It will seem to sort and fix all the issues that you're having at that time. But love is usually the one that goes through trials, it goes through battles, it goes through fighting. And do they like me? Do they not? The wondering, the guessing. It's a lot harder to get that real love than it is to get opportunity. But also, you know, I don't even think like that's like somebody's necessarily an opportunist. I just feel like maybe someone here, because of the trauma that they've had, they don't necessarily know how to recognize when something is they're going for something just for opportunity versus going after something for love, you know. So I feel like I'm gonna leave it. So I feel like this is like I forgot what I was to say. But yeah, somebody's just not I feel like because of the trauma. So it's like someone's like, well, if it's not beneficial for me, that must mean that it's not love. And therefore if it is beneficial for me, it must mean it's like, you know. So I feel like there's something about like the way that somebody's viewing things is kind of skewed. We have who are you? That question mark. So this to me, I wrote this because someone is like someone's wondering who you are. And not like in a who are you, new phone, who's this? Why are you on my line? This is more so like who are you really? Who are you truly? Like someone is like in awe of someone. Not even that. It's just more like someone is like they want to know more. Like we did see that like readings card that came out. Like somebody wants to understand someone, know how someone moves, wants to know someone's intentions here. And so I just feel like someone is like really dedicated to wanting to understand you. And I was literally talking about this. Which way is the damn camera? I was literally talking about this at the beginning of the live. Dark Moon Berries from the book Thread Needle by Carrie Thomas. It's something about like these berries that literally, when you eat them, it forces you to expose your biggest, darkest secrets. So especially for what I see that card, their heart stopped. Like I feel like someone exposed something about themselves, or they shared something with someone that they're like, oh my god, I cannot believe I just said that. Yeah, it says like truth serum. It does say consequences, but not like in a negative way. It's more like consequences of the truth, consequences of something that someone tried to keep hidden. You know, dark moonberries, they're all about, you know, they thrive on the secrets of other people, and you only can see them when there's a new moon, or basically no light from the moon in the sky. So there's something about like something about this person that's wanted to keep something incredibly hidden, like to the core, but it's like something about it starting to come out, and not even like starting to come, it's like being pulled out of them, being forced out of them. I was also, you know, that 911 help is on the way. I'm getting this divine intervention kind of feeling. So I feel like there was something about like someone here, the divine had to step in to get this person to give a bit of honesty. I don't know why I'm like putting all them up there because these are the pretty ones. Well, I'm like, I had some that I even drew all over. I'm not gonna say I'm disappointed, but I did want the real colorful ones. But that just makes me more excited to use them. Yeah, we have Avalanche and Geyser. I mean, yeah, something overflowing completely, like something bursting out of somebody. They could not keep the mouth closed. This could even be you, like maybe you had spilled something or you had shared something, but just something like someone was not able to hold something in, and it's like bursting out of them. Yeah, ice skating. What's all these references to the cold, the snow? Interesting. But yeah, this is just like somebody maybe was skating on very thin ice. Or like, you know, they say it's a fine line between the truth and I don't know if anybody says that, but like something about a very fine line being drawn, or somebody walking a very fine line. A very fine line. I'll put one more. Yay. Just to make it even. And I think, oh, yes, we'll use the Law of Emotion tarot. I guess that is the one. Bitter weeping at the back of that. Chosen by chance? By destiny? By God! Obviously, I'm going to add some pictures and stuff. But somebody's chosen by God. Somebody may have thought something was by chance. Someone may have also felt like something was fated to happen. It's also giving me like star-crossed lovers. But somebody knows this because of God. Like somebody knows, like they're in a very specific set of circumstances. Yeah, dark moon secrets when I split the deck. Yeah, somebody knows they're in like a specific set of circumstances. And they were placed there by God. Like I feel like in someone's mind, there's like no question about that. There's no guessing. There's no wondering. They don't have to figure out why, how, where. Somebody just knows the path that they're on is led by God, and they do not question that at all. Why did I grab this one? I didn't even want this one. Okay, that's actually a better idea. But it's just, yeah, I guess we'll clarify this next. But there's something about this person wanted to keep something very close to their chest. I do not think they wanted you or anybody to know about it. Even for like my last reading I did for subscribers, I have not posted it yet. But it was like this person was basically saying like, I will never tell you how I feel. I'm always going to be closed off. I'm like, what the fuck is this kind of energy? They're treating it like an option? Bitch, goodbye with that energy. But yeah, there's just something about like this person, I just feel like they don't like being honest about things that matter. Like when it comes to the heart, like somebody who's very secretive for whatever reason. And so I do want to look into this with the Law of Attraction Tarot. Damn, don't leave the book in there. Fuck. I'll grab it in a second. Let's do 2 cards for this. Okay. 1 more card, please. I am looking at that Joker card that we had pulled earlier from the mini tarot. Ultra mini tarot, I should say. Maybe just 1? Okay. Oh, no, those were from before and put in backwards. I'll do 1 more. But yeah, I'm thinking of the Joker card, the Fool. Something about a new beginning. Something starting over, starting from scratch, starting fresh. All this about geyser, avalanche, ice skating. Now we're seeing the Ice Queen. 18. I think number 18 is maybe the Tower. I actually want to look at this one. Because this, yeah, all this is about snowy. I'm getting like Ice Queen. Oh, wow. Why ain't I been seeing these cards? What the hell? These are beautiful. Where all these been at? Well, I'm in pool now. Anyways. So we have the 2 of Pentacles. Oh. Somebody not knowing which way to go, left or right. Maybe someone feels a little lost. Yeah, chosen by God. This makes me think of the last live, God's plan. Somebody didn't see the rhyme or reason. And then, just like a man, to never ask nobody for directions. I'm just kidding. But yeah, there's something about like somebody's lost. But they don't know where to go, which direction to go. They don't know what's next. 7 of Pentacles. Working on something, building something. A lot of chairs and stools here. Something about like take a seat. Sit down, you're about to learn something. So, somebody putting in a lot of hours is what I'm getting from this. Like I'm just seeing like all kinds of different office chairs, all kinds of different desk chairs, all kinds of different chairs for different types of work. If you do artwork, if you shine shoes, it's like I'm getting like something about someone's profession. 2 Pentacles though. Pentacles, all about material things. So something here I feel like is solid or becoming more solid, becoming more grounded. And I feel like it is also only because somebody like closed out this round and round cycle with whoever that like messy ass other energy was. I feel like things are only able to move forward because the cycle has been closed with like a very negative energy. Suite of Pentacles, where are you? Was that 2? Yeah, indecision, restlessness, embarrassment. Obstacles to be overcome in order to make your dream come true. I mean, wasn't I just motherfucking saying? Opportunity versus love. Opportunity will seem easier. Opportunity will seem like it fixes all the problems at the very beginning versus real love. You'll encounter obstacles. You'll be tested. Is this really what you want? Yes. Are you sure it's what you want? Yes. I mean, are you really positive? I already said yes. Like it's like double checking, triple checking, quadruple checking to make sure it's what somebody wants. But it says you may be called upon to choose between two potential sources of earning also. So we're getting that vibe like somebody being like career focused, somebody very happily single. Somebody might have the option to be making more money. Somebody might even, we had that Two of Pentacles. Actually, it's crazy because we had Two of Pentacles come out in another deck. But someone might actually choose to do like both, in all honesty. Somebody might say one or the other. Fuck that. I'm going to do both. But yeah, we have the Seven, financing, good negotiations, winnings from gambling. Shoot, where's the screen? Everything you undertake to make your dream come true is destined to grow. So somebody's been hoping and wishing and dreaming on a star. Oh, I'm trying to read this other one. What I'm saying, like also, like if somebody, I mean, one, it could be about like this relationship, could be this divine masculine hoping and wishing and dreaming on you. It could be, like I said, it's someone starting a business, someone's an entrepreneur, someone just wanting to create content, someone just want to put their stuff out there, someone wanting to post on Instagram for the first time. Who the fuck knows? But it's just something about like whatever you put your mind to, like the way that your energy is pushing out there right now, it is so magnetic. Like I wanted to use the law of attraction tarot for a reason. Oh, can't see the ginger tea. Okay, well we'll just move that over a little bit so you can kind of, there it is. But yeah, it's just something about like someone here is the energy that you're putting into something is very blessed. I don't know how to say that. Like it's not going to be wasted. It's not for nothing. Maybe somebody was doubting it. They're not seeing progress. Trust me, you will. Wait, what is this? Number 18. I'm pretty sure that might be the Tower. And I got the book and no more rules too. Oh, the moon. Of course, duh. With the giant freaking moon up there. Oops. And we're doing all this talking about the moon, the rebirth. It's a woman's face in the moon. There's bats literally everywhere. It's a snow cold and icy day. I've never seen the moon card depicted like this. She has on a white floor-length coat. I can't even say all those are bats. There's some kind of creature that's looking at her from the darkness. It gives me the feeling of somebody being watched. Somebody might feel like they're being watched. Or like all eyes on them. That even came out in one of the last readings. Like all eyes on these two people. And especially it was like about publication or someone like putting themselves out there in some kind of way. Oh, makes okay. But yeah, I keep saying creator is not required to perform even if one of the performances receives the most points. Why is it saying this repeatedly if nobody's doing any of the wishes? So we'll ignore that. Anyway, yeah, it's just feeling of someone being watched. I also get the feeling of paranoia. I mean, with it being about the moon card. It did say, what did it say? Negative convictions. What were we even talking about? Like someone meditating, cleansing their energy field. Like someone's like trying to put out more positive intentions for themselves in their life. I feel like somebody has maybe a very bad habit of like doubting themselves or like, oh, it'll never work, or just saying that like casually, like, oh, I'll never get picked for blah blah blah. Well, guess what? You will continue to not be because you keep putting the fucking energy out there. But I do want to fucking unmirror this now that we're done with the index. But yeah, there's just something about like someone's negative mindset might have been the thing that was holding them back. And I also feel like that was something that someone had worked on heavily. Like I don't even think maybe it was like even intentionally, but I feel like someone's mindset they hadn't realized was like inhibiting them from being able to manifest the way that they wanted to, or like inhibiting their abilities in some way because someone would doubt. So I don't know if that's you, I don't know if that's the other person, but somebody here was like doubting so much that the energy was not able to move, like basically like blocking their own blessings, basically. But it does say, don't stop at what impedes you from realizing your dream, but think big because human potential is much greater than you think. Like, yeah, like somebody's not thinking small, somebody's thinking big. Maybe somebody wondered if like what they wanted was too much, especially if this is about a connection or a job or something. Maybe somebody have wondered like, why does it look like it says 111? That's number 3. What is that? The Emperor? It looked like it said 111. I don't know why that just took my entire attention, but I want to read that. The Empress. Oh, well. If you want your dreams to come true, express it in writing. Express what you intend to do or be in positive terms and not what you no longer wish to be or do. Like, I just lifted up the deck. I'm like, wow, does that say 111? Then I'm like, ooh, this card's kind of interesting looking. Also, does it look like she has like a shield over there or something? But she's riding. This directly ties to what we were just talking about. And behind that, the Fool. The overall energy from the tiny tarot that we have pulled. A new beginning, a fresh start. I feel like somebody's starting like brand new. Somebody's starting all over. I feel like somebody here could even be like putting out new energy, like new me, who this, like somebody's a brand new version of themselves because they've gotten better at like the power of manifestation. But yeah, if you want your dreams to come true, express it in writing. So someone might be a very good writer. Or that's just one way, like if somebody doesn't know how to like make their manifestations really be seen in reality, I feel like maybe that's what somebody should do is start to write things down. Keep a log of it. Video diary it. Put it up on YouTube. Somebody gonna watch it. So anyway, yeah. Express what you intend to be or do in positive terms, not what you no longer want to be. And I feel like maybe that's like the moon, the shadow that was like hanging over you or hanging over this person, this connection, was there was so much doubt. Like somebody's like, oh, there's no way they could like me. There's no way this could happen. There's no way, blah, 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 blah. And I feel like maybe somebody had to get like damn near delusional to believe it. Like think big. But it's not delusional when it's true, is it? So, food for thought. Yes, they all fit inside. Law of attraction tarot going up. All right, what do we want to? Oh, okay. That was almost a disaster. I think I used all the decks that I wanted to. Oh, we have one more. The Supernatural Oracle. Because I literally forgot that I had this for like months. Because when I got it, I wasn't doing like any readings. So by the time I started doing reading again, I was like, oh my god, this whole deck, I used it like 2 times. So let me remove that. Put it on here. Alrighty. Let's just pull one card from the Supernatural Oracle. Oh, maybe 2? Yeah, I'll pull 2 cards. Okay. Oh, gosh. Rowena. Okay. Slipping out again, but we will take that one that's crooked. Oh, interesting. Bobby Singer and the Empty. Oh, look at these cards. I'm liking the vibes right here. God at the back of the deck. Spoiler alert for anybody who has not seen all of Supernatural. So just close your eyes for 2 seconds. God at the back of the deck. Literally chosen by chance? Destiny? Chosen by God? Hello, the card literally came out. So someone here is definitely chosen by God. They were chosen by God for this journey, for this route, for this mission, for this job, for this career, the success of whatever this is, for this relationship. Somebody was specifically chosen for this mission by God. Somebody was specifically chosen for that craft, for God, by God. Bobby Singer. What I can tell you, outside of reading it from the book, basically the most OG person on all Supernatural. I mean, he's literally right up there with 17 Winchester. This is someone who has the spiritual know-how. Somebody who, I mean, if you notice, he has like a library full of books in the background, beautiful light shining through. So we did have that Empress card about writing down your manifestations, writing down who you want to become. So once again, it's leaning into that whole like that theme of writing. Someone might read a lot, visit the library a lot. But this is someone who they have a lot of knowledge when it comes to spirituality. This is someone that people might go to for help. So you could also be like the type of person in your friend group that people will come to if they need like advice, or they'll come to if they need like a reading, or they'll come to if they need like an idea for how to, I don't know, if you're like into video editing, whatever it is that you do, it's like something that you're very good at. You studied it for years. But it's also the connotation that, you know, with Bobby, that the whole reason why it has started was because of trauma. We had that having flashbacks, PTSD, all this energy. Well, it's backwards, whatever. All this energy coming out, you know? So it's like, although the roots of why someone is here, someone's on the journey, why they want to start this business, why they want to start this creative endeavor, why they want to go into that relationship, although the roots of what motivated it was because I never want to experience a relationship like that again. I never want to date another serial killer in my life. I never want to have to be in poverty again. You know, for whatever reason, somebody wants to start this business relationship. I feel like that is the catalyst that pushed someone, like we had, like I said, God at the back of that deck. That these were circumstances that someone was specifically put into because it would make them become who they wanted to be. And so that's also making me think, like with that Empress, write down who you want to be. I feel like maybe like a long, long time ago, someone here may have like written down like a wish, or written down something that they wanted like a long time ago and completely forgot about it. Like I feel like someone here may also have used to like make wishes on 11/11 a lot. But I feel like there's something about like a forgotten wish or a forgotten dream that's like resurfacing or coming back up, or that someone's like seeing come to fruition now in their life, you know. So whether it's like you just realizing like, oh my god, my dream is coming true and I can't believe I forgot I used to think that, or somebody who has like the clear awareness and knowing of like, I wrote this down when I was a child. That's crazy how now I'm actually seeing this come entirely to fruition. And so yeah, there's something about someone with the path that someone's on was specifically chosen by God. And then even with this, the next card, the empty. I mean, please, the imagery on these decks looks like a black, slimy, oozing blob of demonicness. That's how we would describe that for the people on Spotify. It's a living, oozing black thing that does not exist, essentially. It removes everything around it. And so I feel like that's the circumstances that someone came from. You know, the empty, this kind of makes me think of like the void, the black hole. I feel like somebody came from nothing. Like somebody came from less than nothing. Doesn't even have to be like on a physical, like impoverished type of sense, but just even emotionally, someone was emotionally bereft of love. Somebody only was surrounded by toxic people, by trauma, people who didn't care. But there was something about like the circumstances with which someone grew was in an environment that was meant to suck the life out of somebody. Should I still read these from the book? Maybe. Maybe. Bobby Singer. Consistently the voice of reason. Interesting also, because we had that whole siren card. Lulling, hypnotizing, mesmerizing. Like somebody really loves the way that your voice sounds. But Bobby Singer was a veteran hunter and surrogate father who the Winchester brothers could count on. Armed with a wall full of phones. I thought you were about to say wall full of bows. So somebody could also be an advocate, an enthusiast of that. Phones, each labeled with a different government agency, as well as an endless supply of snark. He served as Sam and Dean's go-to source for hunting and life advice. I don't know why, like the wall full of phones just makes me think like somebody has many different faces, many different characters, many different versions of themselves that they show to people, but it's all because it's like not in like a fake way, like, oh, I have to act like this around these people, but it's more so like somebody knows what type of energy to give to what type of person. That's kind of what this gives me. It's almost like a social chameleon in a way. But it says Bobby Singer reminds us that now is not the time to go at things alone. You've reached a point where moving forward requires a support system and people who will have your back, just like Bobby did every time the Winchesters needed him. It's not always easy to trust others if you're used to handling things solo. Past Past events and traumas may have led you to believe the fight is yours alone, but it's not. Be open, let those wounds heal, and accept the help of those who love you, even when they say you're an idiot. Beautiful. The empty, would it be a T or an E? D, G, the empty. Okay. The eternal, let me show you. Ooh, yeah, I forgot. Oh, about that. Okay, so spoiler alert for anybody who was watching Supernatural, just so you don't get any spoilers if you're going to try to watch it later. I'm just going to tell you that now. The empty, the eternal resting place for angels and demons. The empty was an endless black void, existing even before God and Amara. I'm not about to give out spoilers about that. It was presided over by your friendly neighborhood cosmic entity, the Shadow, who slept alongside its inhabitants. Damn, I forgot all about that. Like, this is like Supernatural season 13, damn near. But it was the Shadow, where he literally would just have slept from the beginning of time. And then something started happening with the Winchesters to the point where this dude had to wake up from his eternal slumber. For one, if I was a divine cosmic being, can you imagine the vengeance I would be taking out on people if I was asleep for all the time and you just woke me the fuck up for your dumb shit? What? But anyway, there's something about, like, I just heard, like, sleeping giant. Like, someone has been asleep. Someone's gifts have been asleep. People have been sleeping on you. I just feel like there's something about, like, you're gonna be coming out. You're gonna be showing out, showcasing who you are. Especially, I'm getting, like, from a personality standpoint. Like, I feel like maybe you kept yourself very hidden, like who you are, how you talk, what you think. I feel like you've kept that hidden from a lot of people because of past traumas, because of maybe how you've been judged previously. But I feel like there's something that's changing in your energy now to where, like, someone will be, like I said, we got that, like, Eight of Wands, Seven of Cups, and that Knight of Cups. Like, someone's going to be figuring out how to communicate more from the heart, how to touch the heart of other people with the words that they have. Like I said, voice of reason, we have the siren. So it's something very significant about communication, the words spoken, what you share with other people, what you share and say to yourself, and secrets specifically. There's something very important about communication and secrets coming out. That's the whole vibe with these moonberry secrets. They're secrets that are not only, like, meant to, but expected to come out. You know, it would be seen as a bad thing if you tried to lie, versus just tell the whole truth no matter what it is. Like, this is something, maybe you'll be coming out about a big secret about yourself that most people did not know or were not aware of. And that'll just completely change how people view you. I don't know. But yeah, the shadow who slept alongside its inhabitants, its form could shift, sometimes appearing as a pool of black liquid, other times taking on the visage of demons or angels. When Castiel awoke in the empty, so did the shadow. Yeah, because nobody's supposed to be awake there. Everybody's supposed to be asleep. This is where everybody goes to die. This is where you'll spend the rest of eternity until God decides what to do with you. No. Somebody woke up in a place where there was not supposed to be no light. You see what I'm saying? Like, somebody woke up. They done broke, yeah, like, closing the cycle. This was not part of the agenda. Like, whatever this is, something is happening for someone that was not a part of the agenda. Now the only word I'm saying now is opportunity up here. Somebody might be receiving, like, a really big opportunity. For what? Who knows? Keep your eyes peeled. It was furious, needing its sleep, and it toyed with Castiel until it grew sick of his defiance and sent him back to Earth. Have you been stumbling around in the dark, feeling lost and unmoored? Now's the time to shake off that sleepy feeling and kick things into gear. You need a fresh start, maybe even a change of scenery. Leave behind any feelings of emptiness or regret and meet this next stage with a hopeful heart. Literally the whole vibe of like somebody being brought up and out of trauma. Maybe somebody always having a very negative mindset and their mindset kind of holding them back. Their mindset leading them to doubt. I'm also just getting like the way that somebody looks at things, like the reasons why you get upset with people. I feel like to you it makes 100% perfect sense, but I also feel like there might be like a whole other side that you might not be seeing when it comes to these other people. So I'm also getting like someone needs to be more cautious when they're getting upset, and if you do have something like you want to share with people. I'm just getting like the feeling like to, I mean, I feel like you guys just, I don't know why, just being aware of who you're sharing it with. And also being mindful of those times when you feel like you can't hold it back, who you share that with. Those are also people that are part of your soul tribe. When you're like, oh my God, I don't know why I just said that. My heart just dropped out of my chest. I can't believe I just said that. So anyway, we're going to finish this up real quick. And then, yeah, let's do, I feel like, let's try the little Magic 8 Ball raffle today. I don't know how these cards are going to come out, though. But then I just want to kind of grab some at random. Yeah, it feels like they're going to fight me today. Let's grab 3 more. A 1. A 2. Okay, last one. I'll do one more shuffle. Last one. And then we do the Magic 8 Ball. Okay. Yeah, I was literally just saying their heart dropped to the floor. This is the card I was thinking of and that I kept referring to the whole reading. Their heart stopped. Yeah, somebody just said something. Yeah, trepidation, nervous giggles. Like this is like somebody just said something they cannot believe they said it. This is nervous anticipation. Like this is excitement. You know, like right before like a concert's about to start, like something really big is about to happen, and you just like filled with this like nervous excitement. You can't wait for it to happen. So something about this, like trepidation. Someone's so nervous because they don't know what to expect. But yeah, their heart stopped. So something shocked someone a lot. I feel like something that was said or something that someone heard. One and done. This gives me like somebody here is a professional. And whatever it is that they do, you have to do it one time and it's over. One and done. Also, this gives me like for some reason, like in a romantic sense, one and done kind of makes me think of like it was you and then that was it. Like somebody never looked anywhere else. They never looked again. They never looked left or right. It was you and that was the end. Oh. Give the secret shape and form. Interesting. So this one also, you know, about the whole their heart stop. This one talks about someone who shares something or shares a secret that they can't believe is out or they can't believe they shared. So then they try to like frame it in a certain way or like try to change the words around to make it fit and give it the shape or form they feel like it needs to have to land. But what somebody's not realizing is the secret is the secret. The truth is the truth. There's no way that you can shape or twist or manipulate that. So there's something about like something, I keep looking at that apple, forbidden fruit. But there's something about like, yeah, someone, they did not want somebody to know something. Yeah, moon glow. Somebody thinks maybe you glow, your skin glows, but there's something about like, you know, I'm almost getting like on a video game or something where like a character or an icon is highlighted where it glows to like draw your attention to it. That's kind of the feeling I'm getting with this. Also 4x4 by Travis Scott can be relevant. But yes, that is what I have for you today. This video will be up on Spotify, what is it, September 28th? So sometime in the afternoon, because I will be going to sleep here soon, at least in a couple hours. Melt betwixt your lips. Oh. But for those who are in here, did anybody want to enter into the raffle for the yes or no to be answered on the live with the Magic 8 Ball? If not, we will be ending the live. And thank you to everybody. You can see me on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, blah, 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 blah.